lots of conversations with friends recently, those that I would not consider necessarily preppers, that are seeing the value in putting some food storage away. And I see it much like I do an insurance policy or even like health insurance, a retirement plan, an emergency savings. You kind of got to do what you got to do in order to ensure continuity of comfort. And so this is one way that you can take control of your life with minimal effort, minimal expense, and you can put away some things that can just make your life a little more comfortable. So I wanted to share with you some quick stepping stones here as far as items that if I were to be starting from square one and I had no idea where to begin, these are things that I would probably buy for my own personal pantry. And then for the general pantry, because we do have some health issues, not necessarily health issues, more dietary restrictions in order to ensure maintaining continuity of health, because that's really my goal in life, is to be healthy and happy. And this is really no different from an emergency or just a standard day of life. So today is actually my 2-year anniversary for my channel, and that is why I'm popping on here. And I actually have a new phone and new internet connection, so if you guys can see me and hear me, please let me know, because this is my first trial run with my new setup here. Okay, so welcome to whomever's joining us. Again, it is my 2-year anniversary, so I thought it would be just appropriate to jump on and say hi to you guys, and then leave you with some, hopefully, this is always my hope, is some peace of mind. Prepping doesn't have to be a scary thing, and in fact, the whole reason that I do it here for my family is to ensure peace of mind, and so that's really your goal, is to feel secure. And these are ridiculously easy steps that you can take. So if I were starting from square one and had no idea where to start on my prepping journey, I would be looking for some not only short-term prep, things that you're going to utilize in the next maybe week to month, but also bordering on to some longer-term items. And so I'll share with you here where I would start personally. Sugar. I don't eat a lot of sugar, and in fact, if I were to be prepping for me, I would be going for a sugar alternative, because I have switched over my diet to keto, and so you need to take into your process as you're planning your pantry on if it's long-term, are you going to maybe possibly encounter some changes in your diet, and you'll have to shift, so don't put in thousands of dollars in an item that you may or may not use down the road. So that's just poor fiscal, and it's not very prudent planning. So, but because sugar is something that can be used for things like food preservation, I actually, at this point in time, I just spoil some hummingbirds, and so I keep sugar on hand. But if it were for me, for my pantry personally, I'd be doing a sugar alternative. You do need to keep in mind that there is a price differential. So you can pick up the standard white sugar, relatively inexpensive. I think I paid $5 for the 10-pound bag, whereas something like this, I think it's 2 pounds, not even 2 pounds, but it's going more for like the $10. Where you source is important, so I will show you this here. Pink Himalayan Sea Salt. If I were going to put any sort of product on my shelf, salt would be one of them too, because it's also utilized in food preservation. You can use it for if you are raising livestock and you do things like tanning hides, that you would want to use for on the inside of a hide in order to dry up the meaty portion. So it's a good multi-purpose. It's got some medicinal applications. You can use it for cleaning. But if you're strictly for diet and health, I go with Pink Himalayan Sea Salt. I found this one for $1 at our Dollar Tree. Exact same thing is running almost $4 at Walmart. This thing, much bigger, is like $8 at Costco. So if you have the ability to shop around, you can save a lot of money. If time is of the essence, I wouldn't waste time chasing down the dollar. I just go ahead and commit to put something on myself. Because at this point in time, something is definitely better than nothing. Let's see if I'm missing comments here. Okay. Whoops. I don't know if anybody's commenting. If you are, I'm not seeing it. Oh, hey! Welcome! So I've got old friends who have been along for the ride here. In fact, you've been with me since before when I was on Dirt Path Heaven. So very cool. I'm so glad that you joined me. So, okay, so indefinite shelf life. That's one you can, if you feel that you may be using it 5, 10 years down the road, and it's not a bad investment to put on your shelf, you can actually pick up just white sugar and standard iodized white salt in bulk bags, 25 to 50 pounds, relatively inexpensive, worth its weight in gold, and especially if we come into some sort of catastrophic situation where people are limited on their own personal supplies, that gives you the ability to trade and barter. So always a good thing. So things that I would suggest just for continuity of comfort and for happy families, because I'm going to tell you guys there's nothing worse than a hungry stomach. As a parent, seeing a suffering, hungry child would be miserable. You can take control of that with just a few dollars every week and put something on your shelf. Peanut butter, I understand that there may potentially be a peanut butter shortage in the future, being the next few months. I'd go ahead and pick up one, maybe two now, put it on my shelf. It would last for years. So you sound like you're broadcasting back in the 1940s. I'm on a brand new phone. I was hoping that the audio would be better on this. So, are you guys able to hear me okay? So if you guys could, and Mike says that I'm not sounding great. Okay. So, and then meat. So, this one is easy. You can down a tunnel. That stinks. I bought an external microphone, but when I did my garlic video, my chickens buried it in the dirt, and so I should probably pick up another audio. Okay, well that's good to know. I'll wrap this up here shortly then, knowing that I don't sound great. That's a bummer. So, canned chicken. That's a good one to put on your shelf. You can make all sorts of recipes, and you can throw this into soups, stews. You can use this as a pizza crust. That's what I'm going to do with it. Just add a couple spices and some mayonnaise, and you've got some chicken salad, and you've got some happy kids. So there again, continuity of comfort. That's really what I'm all about. So knowing that my audio is junk, I think I've been through pretty much all of my quick and dirty suggestions. One last one would be tomato paste. With this, I would store this over any other tomato product. You don't need tomato sauce, you don't need pasta sauce, spaghetti sauce, you don't need tomato soup. This one product can make it all. And again, there's relatively little to no expense here. So I think this is less than 50 cents per can. And you can use it just by adding water, make it exponentially bigger than it is, and turn it into all sorts of products. So if I were going to be putting my money on some pantry items right now in order to ensure continuity of comfort, it would be salt, it would be sugar. Julie's here, welcome! Apparently, I've got a brand new phone, Julie. I thought my audio would be better. So, but that's life. I'll keep tweaking away. So if I were doing continuity of comfort, my quick wrap up, so it would be salt, it would be sugar, it would be peanut butter, it would be some sort of canned meat, and it would be pasta or tomato paste. So quick, easy, dirty, but it's going to cover a lot of bases. It's going to give you some food options. It is flexible. You can use them in all sorts of different products. And later this week, especially if I can figure out my audio here, I am going to, so all the best preps, Julie says. So I'm going to give you a super easy 3-ingredient cookie recipe utilizing things right here that I just showed you. So my challenge for you guys today is to go out to your grocery store and pick up at least one of each of these things, put it on your grocery shelf, and invest in your own peace of mind and the continuity of comfort for your family. Sorry about my audio, guys. I was hoping I'd do better. So we'll figure this out, keep plugging along, and thanks for joining me on my 2-year anniversary and the whole 2-year journey, because it's because you guys are here that I am here. So Julie said we started buying sugar in bulk just in case, even though we don't eat it. That's literally what I just said is, I don't eat it, I don't use it, but it is one of those handy things to have on hand. It has got an indefinite shelf life, and it's minimal expense, worth its weight in gold. So thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to see what I can do about my audio so that hopefully I look a little more professional next time. So hope this gave you some help. Hope you guys have some peace of mind here. If this was helpful, give it a like. If you don't already subscribe to my channel, please do so. And if you feel so inclined, please share because it helps me out tremendously. Again, thanks for joining, and we'll talk to you later. Bye, guys.